25 years of research, more than 130 toys recalls, and much legal action, the U.S. Public Interest Research Group says toy safety is still a serious issue. The group's latest study, recently released in Washington, cites issues ranging from toxic paints to toxic chemicals used in manufacturing to dangerously small-sized toys for babies. Elizabeth Hitchcock is the organization's public health advocate.
We purchased toys at national retailers, and we sent them to a laboratory that found toys or children's products that contained lead and antimony, a carcinogen regulated in surface coatings. We measured 1,200 parts per million of antimony on the handcuffs. It's a carcinogen, and it's 20 times the amount that was allowed. This is actually just below the legal limit for lead in the surface coating.
The lab test also found phthalates, a group of chemicals used to make plastic softer, which have been connected to numerous adverse health effects, particularly in children.
This baby doll contains two of the 6 types of phthalates. We know that children under 3 especially put everything in their mouth.
In the last 12 months, Hitchcock says the government has recalled more than 500,000 toys and children's products for the use of lead, as well as more than 12 million products that contain high levels of the carcinogen cadmium.
But there are tens of thousands of chemicals on the market for which there has been little or no safety testing.
In addition to toxic chemicals, the study found that some toys still pose other dangers to children, such as shocking hazards. Jennifer Tapper almost lost her 1-year-old baby Jack after he swallowed a small piece contained in this train toy.
I noticed Jack had the red removable block in his mouth. Within seconds, I saw him suck the block down his throat.
Robert Adler of the U.S. government's Consumer Product Safety Commission says the commission shares many of the same concerns, but says he regrets his office does not have enough resources to test all children's products.
We do have authority over hazardous chemicals, but we really lack the resources to do the independent, original research into chemical toxicity. The more we learn about chemicals, the more it seems that we do have a serious problem.
The U.S. Commerce Department says about 85% of the toys sold in the U.S. are produced outside of the country.
This was made in China. This is made in China.
Nevertheless, the Toy Industry Association says there is nothing to worry about. Stacy Lisner is the association's spokesperson.
Consumers need to know that toys on the shelves now are safer than they have ever been.
Lisner says the association does not test any toys on its own, but leaves that up to the government. He does say the carcinogen cadmium is no longer in use.
Cadmium is one of several heavy metals that is already restricted in the toy safety standard. So it's important to note that there is a difference in the definition of toys and other children's products, especially children's jewelry.
And that legal distinction between the definition of a toy and of other children's products seem to be the complicating factor in the effort to regulate children's exposure to dangerous items. This is Zulima Palacio, VOA News.